Scratch this off. Right side, I need to distribute. It's going to be 18n plus 30. Left side, we need to drop it like it's hot. And then from here, I can start solving. Need to organize, get my n's on the same side. So I'm going to minus 18n or add a negative 18n to both sides. And I need to move the 6. It's a positive 6, so I need to add negative 6 to both sides. Remember, my goal is to get the variable term and non-variable terms on opposite sides. So it's going to be negative 12n equals 24. I finish him by dividing by negative 12. And that's where that answer of negative 2 came from. Okay, n equals negative 2. Last set here. Okay, I'd like you to pause the video and do these two problems. Now these particular ones, I specifically chose especially because of that negative. I'm going to scratch this off so you don't have to look at it while I'm doing number 6. There's my equal sign. I have to make sure that when I'm distributing a negative, I am very, very careful. Okay, so negative 3 times r is negative 3r. Negative times a negative equals a positive. I see that wrong all the time. Okay, we don't stop and think about this being a negative 8. The right side, drop it like it's hot. And now it's time to organize. We got to get our r's on one side because they're on both sides right now. So I'm going to add 5r to both sides. And since I chose to put my variable terms, my r's on the left, I have to move this 24. They can't be on the same side. It's a positive 24, so I need to add a negative 24 to both sides. Those that up to 2r. Those that up to negative 16. And now I may finish him. Divide both sides by 2. And we end up with negative 8. R equals negative 8. Okay, the very last one. Think about what number's in front of this parenthesis. It is a negative 1. So when I go, I have to distribute this negative 1 to both of those. Negative 1 times x is negative 1x. Negative times a negative is a positive. Excuse me. Miswrote that. 17 plus x. And now I need to organize. So positive 1x. I'm going to add negative 1x to both sides. Since my x's are going to be on the left, I have to move the 5. It's a positive 5, so I add negative 5. Now I end up with negative 2x equals 12. Then once you get them on opposite sides, you may finish it. Divide by negative 2, and that's going to give you x equals negative 6. All right? Now, your worksheet is on Google Classroom. Okay? Remember what I said yesterday? My advice is to go ahead and use a piece of paper to do all the problems on so that you have it all to turn in at once. I should see all 10